Let's take a look at this outside attachment. Now, there's a principle in Go that says that it's bad to attach to weakness, but it's okay to attach to strength. At first glance, you may feel like this is violating that principle because you may feel like this is a weak stone, but it's not really. This stone has friends very close by, and because it's only on the third line, it's not very easy to sever the link there between this stone and these two. And so, because this stone is strong, Black really doesn't want to have to play any more stones in this area. He would like to spend his moves developing somewhere else. But this white attachment on top is going to force him to do that. And at the same time, it's going to help white develop his influence on the outside, as we'll see.
So as John mentioned, your middle name's John, right? Okay. White's attachment here on the outside forces Black to defend. Black doesn't want to, and now is a good opportunity to talk about being over-concentrated. A group is over-concentrated when there's too many stones played in one area. Black has to defend here, and we'll talk about why. If White plays that move there, it's possible that both of these groups, or this whole Black group, could die. Even with the defense, White has a nice follow-up here. So potentially Black could die completely if he doesn't play this move. So, but once that move is played, notice that Black has played 4 moves to get 5 points of territory on the side. It's not very desirable. However, it is the best move in this situation. So this is what Black needs to play. It does a couple of things. It stops White's move. It also peeps against White, and it makes Black much stronger. It allows Black to have potentially a follow-up move here, cutting off White and mitigating his thickness.
Now, since White knows that that's a possibility of Black getting that move and White being split into 2 groups, he doesn't want to allow that to happen. Whereas in response to this, you might first go to this type of move to connect against the peep. We see that something like this from Black could still be very problematic. You can see here in this situation that a lot of the influence that White was developing here he's going to have to fight for, and it's not really clear that these 2 stones are safe. That's a lot of difficulty. So therefore, White doesn't want to allow that type of thing to happen. So he needs to find some way to keep everything connected, maintain his influence, and not allow this cut or this peep to become a problem. And so he does it with this move here. This move allows him to stay connected and prevents this from becoming a real threat. And with this, now this Joseki path is at an end.
So one thing we want to talk about before we talk about who got what is why that no longer works. So why can't Black push there? Well, once White caps, notice that Black can't really cut on either side. If Black cuts here, there is a ladder both ways, actually, both directions. So Black would just die. If Black cuts over here, again, there's a ladder that works for Black. Even if Black plays a ladder breaker, forcing White to capture, notice the position here is very desirable for White. White gets influence on the side of the board, the center of the board, and he has a lot of potential to make territory on this side as well. So, and also Black is still invadable. This isn't solid points for Black. So this is a really good position for White. So because of that, these moves, this push,
it's not very successful.
Just doesn't work.
Right.
So now back it up and let's look at what everybody got. This is pretty good for White, honestly. White got thickness, not thickness. He got influence towards the center. He has the potential to make quite a lot of territory on the side. And black got, again, 5-6 points on the side. Who got sente here?
Black got
Black,
sente.
okay. So that is something to bear in mind. Black could either spend his sente taking Sanrinsei, 3-star point opening, or he could try to destroy White's wall or White's potential territory on the side. So this is something to think about. I believe that this Joseki would be better played out if White already had an extension here. This would be really desirable. If not, because of the sente that Black has, even though Black is sealed in on the corner, he's denying White all these points, and Black's sente allows him to
get some compensation somewhere else.
To take that away from White, basically. What do you think?
I agree.
All right.